100 Thieves in this one have set themselves up for like a game plan that is really contingent on just pure 5-on-5 team fighting. I think that does take some of the pressure off of Gamsu and Chad, being the two newer members on the likes of the team. Chad can focus a lot more, I think, on trying to farm in this one or slowing down Tomio's effects across the lane, whereas Gamsu, again, all he really has to do is kind of chill, make sure that Tony Top doesn't go crazy inside of the laning phase, and just like kind of wait and sit and do as he pleases in that top side. And I love this adaptation that kind of came about. I haven't gotten the chance to talk about it in game very much, but it's the Airy that was actually the selection to try to harass in that lane. Nice little E from Mystiques to deny that play from Boom. This matchup is pretty skill intensive. If you're able to deny that E, that's a really good way to kind of take pressure in the early laning phase.
Wave will not exactly crash though, but there should be a nice back timer for the backside as they go in for the play. The flash stun too. They have the ultimate up, then I was gonna hit a couple more seconds of first blood without even need for the chains of corruption. Mystique's gotta run away, and Luger showing up.
Finally to come out is the aggression that we've been seeing from Poom over and over and over again. He's been pressing E on top of Team Luke, on top of Mystiques the entire laning phase, and every time Mystiques has been able to deny him. This one was no different, except that his positioning was so much further up. You can see, where is Ashe? Ashe is in this pocket trying to get these last couple of minions, and that leaves him in flash Q range here for the likes of Boom. Forces the flash, forces the cleanse, doesn't matter because the damage is there from Luger to be able to punish the rest of this lane. Who now has converted on the bottom side play, but also the roaming comes into effect, where he's able to get into the mid lane before Mystiques is able to push out a JoJo gun. He loses his own flash for that. Now Team Luke's also been punished a lot of times.
He has the ultimate, but the immediate cleanse out too, and it's just a solo kill for Luger. That was just, I feel like that shouldn't have happened for Team Luke, but like, you know, Luger's just so far ahead, it doesn't necessarily matter.
Yeah, the combination of lethality, being able to hit a couple of things like that, once the ultimate's down and the flash and cleanse weren't up, you knew that there was going to be problems. Very minimum, Team Luke is going to get completely shoved out of the lane, and there's not much to be done right here. Unless you get a really solid flank from McKinnon, where he's able to use that slicing maelstrom effectively on multiple targets, or a really amazing kick from the likes of Tomio. They're relying a little bit less on that 5-on-5 team fight. So this is now 2 waves now that Luger's been able to shove into topside, deny from Team Luke, furthering this advantage that he's got over top of everybody else.
Chad wants this though. Tommy's on the backside, the flash in, knocked up. He still managed to take the dragon instead. Yeah, so well done from him. And he gets out. Meanwhile, the solo kill from JoJo onto Luger. Okay, JoJo now waking up as well. Let's go 2 dragons for EGA.
Okay, Luger shifted from top into mid just to cover that wave because he had shoved in top lane already. And because everybody was at dragon, they were like, okay, we're going to be able to get this. Not only did they not get Tomio, they don't get the dragon, and they lose one. They are going to be able to find something here, maybe on a Tony Top.
Tony Top slicing maelstrom, staying alive, flash, and gets the stun. And the ball will round him up back to the spawn.
That you can start a fight in instead of having to wait for them to come into the river or into your side of the map instead. You can start that engage much faster when you know what's happening.
Tony Top caught out the ladder damage put down. Oh, the shockwave gets the red buff instead, and he does his barely managed to get out so far, but Team Luke on the other end. Taking a lot of damage so far. There's the calling too. A lot of low health bars across the board though. Luger and Ryo looking a little bit of more poke damage, and there we go. JoJo goes down as they can't get to find the second knockup on the Thieves, and they managed to get 1 out of this. And the dragon.
Super close right here. Trying for the side of EG to convert on this, but 100 Thieves do an amazing job. Punishes hard. The entire team is heading up there right now to try to punish him. Oh, Ryoma!
He takes the calling to the
He's got to die to the tower.
And he also has to go up to the top side too. No TP down. Chad here. And just has to try to get him. What move can JoJo use? No moves at all. He's gonna likely use his die move. And there we go. A free kill given over to Chad.
And Chad being kind of this massive damage dealer that they were able to get out of the early game. This Viego now sitting on almost 2 completed items, able to contest in a lot of fights, has been a big damage dealer and being able to put down especially JoJo Pun in a lot of situations. Now getting the dragon as the setup comes through means they don't have to expend that much.
Immediately get that one. The Puma is gone. They get the dragon though so far. Ryoma taking a lot of damage too. Caught up in the middle, can't get any more. That's already 2 for EGA as it goes towards the Baron team.
They have to put in work from a very far distance. Notice Tony Top's positioning though. He's trying to sneak around back, trying to find a flank. If he's able to get one onto the 2 carries right there over the wall, this is going to be huge for the side of EGA to convert this game back in their favor.
And 2 seasons, a lot of poke damage put already. There's the Aura Horn. He's not coming to 1.
Romeo.
He gets on 2. Oh my god, that's so big. He immediately was like Maelstrom for Tony Top. He's exhausted. He can't do damage. He's gone. A triple kill for Luger. They reset the Baron, and they're going to take it into their own hands. What a huge play coming out of 100 Thieves. We saw it, like Luger getting like the kills 2v2, exerting that entire pressure onto JoJo, and now too, up against Tony top, he's just dead. Oh, they land the Zenith Blade, and as he gets knocked up and taken out, 100 Thieves are not going to close out game number 1 with Baron and the base in front of them.
Dramatic. He takes bonus damage when that happens. Chains of Corruption and the arrow were enough to bring him down.
But still looks like what more damage he might be able to take, though. So far we see, yeah, he's just got Mystiques is dead. Unfortunately, caught up in the middle. All that knockup can take him back to his own Shadow Realm. And they can continue to push more and more of the leads. There's that post we were talking before here, Dean. Nice shockwave, goodbye Zenith Blade, and it doesn't even matter. Heart Thieves looking to close out the game. They have one more wave, looking at more towers and more inhibs too in their back pocket. You look at Axie, but look at Tomio too, just trying to like deny more of the wave, but he knows he has to be beside his team as they're just bleeding them dry.
And they're gonna lose mid inhibitor here, or at least mid inhibitor tower.
They're gonna triple inhib them too before like try to close it off though. They have all major ultimates up. They have pretty much all their summoners up, except just like Ignite, but that doesn't necessarily matter. The Crystal Air goes out. Nice little stopwatch though, but and hook back in. Like Maelstrom gets so many, but there's all just so tanky. Boom, Gamsu, big boys on the back end. They're able to just walk out. Here comes Ornhorn, knock up onto one. That's a big pick for us right now, but they can't close them out. Playing the beautiful front to back, and this is 5v5 you want to see here, Dean. As right now, Boom goes in yet again, though. Way more lockdowns, way more stuns is what we want to see. As 100 Thieves march into the base with Glee, a double kill for the Thresh for Mystiques, but they just take the towers themselves. 100 Thieves, the game number 1.
EGA, they like try to call this bluff of 100 Thieves, saying you won't push immediately down mid lane. You aren't going to take anything, and they go for an inhibitor tower, and they just like take the game-winning fight right then and right there. How quick was that conversion? Easy enough for that team. That team fight all too easy. Even after losing Ryoma earlier on inside of that fight, just simply didn't matter because they had enough gold on all of their carries. Big props over to the Varus, who did quite a bit of work, but also Chad by the end of that game, 7 kills. Went kind of crazy in the later portions of the game. Got to give big props to the one of the newer members here on the side of 100 Thieves. More range and a little bit more safety by staying further back. You've got Mystiques who can play a bit more of a team or mid fighter. Ooh, actually bottom lane, they get level 2 so quick.
Oh, they flashed it already. Poon ignited.
Get it.
One more auto.
Oh,
the Guardian proc. No. The Guardian proc actually saves his life in the last second heal.
He's not even leaving. He knew what was happening. That was calculated. That's Boom. He knew. Look at this. He didn't back off. He wasn't running away. He's not scared. He knew exactly what was going to happen.
This is why this man is the lifeguard. He doesn't panic under like bad situations. Cool as whatever you want to be on the beach, but Jojo Kyun might unfortunately go cold as that's first blood for Ryoma.
Trading back and forth in this mid lane, you do have picks to help you out, but like over time, I think it is difficult. Oh, Tomio wants to smoke against Chad as well.
That's the knockup instead, but he knows Ryoma's there. Flash in, flash traded out. Not gonna get the slow instead. Those Mystiques roams on up. Jojo's here. They don't want this fight. He misses the Q and he's gone. Hook back in, and they get the run back with the double kill. 100 Thieves overextending.
In response to the kill that had come through onto Jojo Pion from Ryoma in that mid lane. Very, very good stuff. EGA able to find the response.
So far, Ryoma has seen a lot of trouble to flash in. Flash traded. Okay. All right. I think that's the first time I've seen a Lulu solo kill in lane, like level 4, bro.
See,
what?
Jojo Pion puts it to him instead, wanting that as much as possible. That's the jump that we're talking about.
Look at the jump, a lot of stun and the ignited. That's just a free kill. Ooh. The back and forth gets the flash out of him though, but a lot of suns blown bot side for 100 Thieves. This is lit, bro. This is what's up.
This is so much better. Last game was like slow paced. They were much more methodical with their movement. This is a lot more interaction as fast as possible inside of this lane. It does help the Luger because you get all the cheap itemization.
Oh no. Okay, they get the stun into Ryoma there. Luckily, Chad there for the support. Misses the Q though. Told me a lot of trouble. He's just gonna die. Shut down from Ryoma. Now Jojo as well. They don't want to look for the dive. He doesn't have. He still has level 5, so they're fine for now. But this is what I wanted to see out of EGA. This is the EGA that we know and love.
It's quite nice because there are not a lot of bunch of champions that, like, especially when a Nautilus is able to get Aftershock and have the shield, you're not able to box typically with him.
But they get the lockdown though. Nice stun. That actually doesn't land, but Tomio is on the back end as they burn the ignite, but they're fine. Ouch, that I heard a little bit, but they're still fine.
But they are able to get that 1-8. Oh? Okay, Chad's actually coming in mid lane. More damage from Lulu!
Shockwave 2, one after another. Okay, with the big wild growth, he lands a sonic wave into a resonating stay right.
Especially with the ultimate available, you can see also now, I think Vision Toggle was able to get that Ryum spotted out. EJ just have to leave. Shockwave's going to be available, but nobody's there for follow-up, even if they do tag it.
Yeah, they managed to go ahead tagging Team Luger though, and hit all the way far forward. Nice couple of assists going down, and they managed to get one as Gansu as well was almost getting dove top side, I should say. If the tier 2 as well, for him is going to be exactly that.
They haven't been able to quell anything against the likes of Tony Top, who currently sits at a 30 CS advantage. So there is that in the back pocket of EG, and they still have this powerful Lulu Xin Zhao combination. They are behind significantly to this Orianna and this.
Flash in, knock up as well. We're almost seeing life a little bit longer to get a shockwave into, and Mystique is gone. The Carrick saving his life. Boom, coming up big yet again on his signature pig. That's Tony Top is getting aggressive upon the TP into, but instead he gets so goes down super duper low as all of 100 Thieves are here. Not health bars, but low amounts of mana will allow them to disengage from the fight. As look at topside, D.
Yeah, there is no Luger in this fight whatsoever. This is why I was like convinced nothing was going to happen. It was EGA forcing in, and I was like, okay, finally they're gonna be able to convert. And what would you know? Proom presses his R button, and that entire fight is just completely turned on its head. Nothing to do to respond in that case. Yes, Wave's gonna get picked up. Luger wants the fight.
A lot of damage, but just can't explode him quite yet, though. He has a lot of damage back as well. One arrow to take out his life for now, but at least he has the support of his support to make sure he stays alive.
Thankfully, again, it was turret plates, but at least Team Luke was able to go up, respond to Luger, trade summoner spells.
Oh no,
Chad kind of on his own.
Chad is a little bit caught out. He gets pulled in, nice hit back, but now his support already goes in, misses stun, though so far looking back and forth. Nice little flutter back to 400 Thieves, big damage going up. There we go, the Lulu gone, and a jump in as well from Luger as he's just poking down every single member of Evil Geniuses. 100 Thieves come in and says, do you want more hoodies? As there we go. Now let's go down to.
They get to use this insanely powerful Orianna and this very fed Tristana to just massive team fighting a flump, and there's not much to be done about it. Yes, you've got the Tomio, like the Xin Zhao Lulu combination.
You can actually match Tony the sideway. Like he go over small skirmishes and like won't get poked out too. So already, they're just kind of shutting down this one potential win con that EGA still holds. But nice little arrow as well to get the from the depths. But it may shut down. Okay, they focus their attention onto Poom, so no more heals, but the shield will keep them alive.
I can appreciate that right there, only because Luger, even with the ultimate coming up, probably would have been burst out in the right situation because of the stacks from the chain of corruption. Tomio.
Ho ho! Instead, beautiful response back. Tomio will stay alive though. They missed the arrow. Chad not here looking to fight back and forth. Warthog's back in the Mystique's shockwave. I'll do a ton more as he gets the wild growth on his end though. But 100 Thieves knows that all these low health bars be potential kills as Dragon is up and Baron in like 30 minutes, but Dragon man.
Props to the side of Boom, because again, he body blocking for the likes of Luger, making sure that hook or no further engage was going to snag onto the Tristana. Even if it cost him his life, meant that Tristana was able to stick around after this was done and after the resources were burnt, trying to take him down. There's no real threat under Tristana. That's why even in that situation where that fight had been brought out, there's nothing that 100 Thieves can really accomplish. No chains of corruption, no ultimate from Tomio to be able to deny the attack damage as you come in, no wild growth to be able to knock somebody up. The best you've got is like Tony Top on top of Luger, maybe using the counter-strike to get a stun, deny some of the auto attacks, put damage in like that, but even that was not even close to enough to kind of turn into Luger. The only option they've got is multiple ultimates going onto this Tristana, denying it, hoping that the shockwave from Ryoma doesn't miss. This is looking very dire for EG's fight whatsoever.
Yeah, but you see, yet again here, Dean, if you go on the Tristana, all these shields, the Shen, the like that Poom, just playing as Terran, all these heals, Ryoma even could shield him, and they'd be perfectly fine. So there's a lot of ways for them to just keep Luger alive, which, in the previous game, he didn't necessarily need all that support, but right now, as a Tristana, he's going to scale up, get stronger and stronger. He's already level 11, getting his second item too. And previously, we saw how much of a menace he became. And right now, he's doing exactly that, but with the support of his team behind him. So this is looking a little bit scary right now for EGA.
There's no vision. They only just spotted it out. I'm curious if they just stay on it, which they probably should do. Oh, it's low. Yeah, they just take it right here, right now.
Yeah, they already been able to go in on in, but one back and forth. There we go, and stays alive. Chad able to get the Baron away, but a lot of damage we put down so far. Already 1 kill in, so a lot of damage here, a lot of potential engage options as Boom doesn't have a ton. Of man has saved it for the heals, but when he top of saving away, Tomio at the backside, ooh, manages to dodge the shot when he goes into 5 people. Okay, he's doing a lot right now. Then had to run away. A lot of damage we put in. Tomio is just chasing them down. All these low health bars from the Baron means that EGA stay alive. What?
Yeah, it is EG just trying to bully their way up mid lanes. They try to just like contest into the river. They spot out everybody. You got to see a big ultimate combination from Tomio Jojopian. That's pretty much the only way that they're able to start this fight up. You see Tony Top is spotted out. Only just now they're going to
go in. Bart kick back as well. Nice little fade away from the Chad, but instead, okay, he stays alive somehow for this long. Big Sun coming out of Tony Top.
Oh, the shockwave!
But it doesn't really matter. Shockwave again responds beautifully. Gamsu chasing down his lane opponent, and Luger as well. Gonna kill Tony Top. A double kill from the mid laner from Ryoma. Make that a triple kill, baby, as they head down mid lane.
Number 1, Ryoma shockwaves in pretty much every situation have been just amazing to see in the way that they've been able to use it to just like capitalize team fight after team fight in a number of ways. But number 2, very simple. When you have counter engaged to the likes of what is the Xin Zhao and the Lulu combination, it's really hard to try to re-engage off the back of that. Mystique's is just going to get run down, and eventually they're going to get this kill, so that's all going to happen no matter what. I got to give props to Poom. Creativity of the pick, allowing Tristana to be more aggressive, shielding, healing, able to box with the likes of the Nautilus in the laning phase, and above all things, counteraction to this Xin Zhao Lulu combination. That right there, that's the battle song getting popped. You see, the ultimate from the Taric would have denied any engage that was right there. It broke this fight into 2 pieces. Yes, Chad ended up going too far, ended up getting quite a bit, but it did lead to this shockwave because everyone had to step up to try to punish him. Tony Top ends up getting brought down. 3 members ended up going down, 4 after Tomio goes down, and yes, Mystique's took a little bit longer, ends up being the full ace. A lot of that due to the thwarting of the team fight start from the side of EGA by Poom, and the response by Ryoma with the likes of the Shockwave. Their ultimate usage have just been amazing in this game from the side of Hunter. Infernal Soul, 4 item, especially with an 18 stack Magi's Orianna Shockwave. Not exactly your favorite prospects right here. It's just going to call it a force. Oh, here we go. EGA trying for it.
Oh, they're already going into it. They want to get down Ryoma as well, but they can't exactly get him. Puma as well staying alive for a little bit longer. That's
they got him.
They get it on to Tristana, but back and forth, the jump back as well. Now Luger cannot free fire away on the back end too. Puma on the backside, big shockwave. They don't kill anybody
Everyone's
yet.
Low. Everyone's low. Everyone's low.
Everyone's low. They're jumping
Go,
in.
Luger,
The
go.
resets. The pentakill for Luger as he shows EG how to live evil.
Oh, Goomba Stomp after Goomba Stomp, reset after reset. Luger, we highlighted, being the guy, one of these veterans remaining on this roster after the substitutes. This team has not missed a beat. 2-0ing EG here inside of this matchup, being able to take a very convincing series and 2 amazingly played games. Jad and Gamsu had great performances, but man, it is tough to deny just how talented Luger and Ryoma were over the course of this year.